Hello, it's Lisa again with another edition of EC Reach More, Reach Out. So today I'm continuing with the prayer companion, which is week 5, day 5, and it's about Zacchaeus. And one of the reflection questions was ask Jesus to lead you to someone specific whose home you must stay at. And I was taking some time in prayer for this, and no one was being revealed to me. And so I decided to move on to my daily reading reflection. And the first reading was from Paul's letter to the Ephesians. And the things I was reflecting on was how we're no longer strangers and sojourners, but fellow citizens with the holy ones and members of the household of God. And we're a dwelling place of God in the Spirit. And it just all ties in with another reflection I was doing from this book, Jesus Speaking. And today it was talking about if you surrender and let the Spirit flow in you, you give joy to the saints in heaven and glory to the Father. And so the reflection question for that was, what image comes to mind when you envision opening your heart and giving the Spirit permission to flow in and work in you? And I thought that tied in very nicely to the things that were jumping out to me in Paul's letter to the Ephesians, and how our hearts are tabernacles of God, and how the Holy Spirit just dwells within us. And oftentimes there's areas in our life where we have trouble surrendering them to God. And if this is the case, then we are blocking the flow of the Spirit from God into our hearts and out to the world. And so the image I got of my heart when it's fully open to God is, I got two different images. The first one was just like this great waterfall coming down from heaven into my heart, and then just kind of spraying out like a fire hydrant into the world. And the other one was just this like wall of fire from heaven into my heart, and then just spraying out to the world, the fire of God's love. And it just made me think of maybe that is the person, maybe that is who I am called to. Maybe that is who Jesus is calling me to through this EC reflection. Maybe I'm being, and I felt like maybe, there's, like I said, there's times in my life or situations in my life where I don't feel like I'm an open vessel to God. There's environments that I tend to be more quiet and withdrawn in, or situations that make me do that. And when that happens, then I'm not being this representative of God's love, because I'm staying inward. And so these 3 different reflections that I was doing kind of tied in today for me, and that I feel like, even in these environments that I'm uncomfortable, or these situations where I tend to be more reserved, God is calling me to spread his fire of love, just to allow the power of his love just to touch everyone, like the fire hydrant would just spray and get everybody wet. Like, just allow everybody to be sprayed with the Holy Spirit. And so it just really opened my heart and my eyes and my mind to just allowing myself to be a open vessel of God in every situation, even ones that I'm uncomfortable with. So, who is God calling you or leading you to through today's prayer companion? Reach out to that person and be an open vessel of the Holy Spirit so that you may touch them with the love of God. See you tomorrow. Bye.